It's been the most incredible learning experience ever.
I didn't expect it to be so big.
It's a celebration of the intellect.
Colleagues getting together, getting excited about ideas.
It's amazing. After 81 years, it's still gaining momentum.
I just turn around and there's something I can learn about.
My love for education has definitely been rekindled.
I'm really hoping to get some feedback on some of the work that I've done.
It's always great to reunite with people who come to your conference.
I'm really looking forward to doing my presentation.
Get some inspirations about my own research.
I want to meet new people, make friends.
You'd have to travel across Canada or internationally to have people with the same sort of passion.
It's a pretty inspiring week.
The possibilities are limitless.
Definitely unforgettable. And you know what? If it happened here every year, I would do it every year.
Congress is, I guess, first and foremost an opportunity for scholars, faculty members, and students, graduate students in particular, to get together and exchange ideas in their particular fields of expertise.
We have well over 7,000 delegates who are students, researchers, policymakers, and practitioners across all kinds of disciplines and specialties.
Congress is kind of lifeblood, not only to our community for people to be able to present their research to their colleagues, but it's about sustaining national conversation about issues that matters to all Canadians.
We've been so fortunate to work with two outstanding institutions, the University of Waterloo and Wilfrid Laurier University.
The partnership with UW really is, this is one of these high-profile things that strengthens the partnership. Collaborating with one another and putting on a wonderfully positive event is terrific.
It shows how the two different institutions can join under one vision.
The university is the community, and the community is the university, and their survival is dependent on each other.
Kitchener-Waterloo region is a fabulous high-tech mecca, and to bring Canada's largest academic conference into that milieu has been really spectacular.
And what I'm looking for is to hear a lot of papers, meet a lot of people, and spread the word about the Games Institute, but also see who's out there who might want to collaborate with us.
I think I would like delegates to come into this experience understanding that contrasts can result in collaboration and community, and in a really positive outcome if we're open to that.
Congress brings a lot of meaning and essence to our region.
It raises the awareness of so many of our colleagues and peers internationally about the two universities, about our community, and that has very lasting value.
The community will probably be on the receiving end of about $7 million of an injection into the local economy.
I'm really looking forward to greeting 8,000 to 10,000 people and welcoming them to our city, and hopefully they'll like what they see and they'll come back and get to experience Uptown in a whole different way.
There's a great deal of excitement here in Kitchener-Waterloo to welcome academics from across the country to host the Congress.
I can't wait to hear what comes from it, and I know the Prime Minister's paying attention, I'm paying attention, and we should be, because there's great things that are going to come from this Congress.
One of the things that we're particularly pleased to be sponsoring is the Big Thinking Lecture Series, which is designed to bring some of those leading academic thinkers to provoke their colleagues, but also to open the doors to the whole community. The general public can come in and hear some very impressive speakers talking about things that matter right now and will matter for the next 20 years.
The demise, especially of newsprint, is something that is deeply harmful, perhaps even catastrophic, to our democracy. Sidney Schanberg says it's not so much that the press makes things better, but it stops things from getting worse.
We are trying to grasp what we see as the future of higher education. Yet funding and technology are not sidebars to that future. They are driving the macro narratives that are shaping us and the stories we tell of our lives as scholar teachers.
This is the best time in history to be scholars, to be knowledge workers, the best time in history to be doing what we're doing. Never before have the conditions for the democratization of knowledge been better, nor the critical thinking of scholars more central
This is not just about the corporation. This is about civilization. That arguably, every institution in society is going to go through a very profound change. Who would have imagined 4 years ago that one of the big themes of business books would be how to save capitalism? Or is capitalism even savable?
This is an uncertain world, which is unsettled by multiple and overlapping crises: economic, political, social, environmental. And this is also an insecure world, fearful of unemployment, of losing ground, and above all, fearful that our governments don't understand.
There is a direct relationship between power inside and outside the university system and the ability for people in the system to be a citizen in the sense that I use the term.
There is an urgent need for new tools. Now, I don't know exactly where they're going to come from, but I feel reasonably confident after the work I've done in complex systems theory that at least some of them are going to emerge from this field. And I would strongly encourage you to think about how they might be used within your own fields of investigation.
One of the things that people don't realize is how important even the social events are at Congress.
You're on your campus, you're doing your research, you're doing your teaching, and you're very, very focused on what you're doing. But opportunities like this are opportunities to have lunch with people, coffee with people, talk about your project, talk about their project, come up with a new idea.
Is maybe plus près de comment je le vois, c'est voir grand. So it doesn't matter if you're small or where you stand. It's about how you see things.
And I can't emphasize how important it is to get together with people face to face and get into the really deep discussions and arguments that we need to have.
The engagement is what I'm looking for. Colleagues getting together, getting excited about ideas. Bringing the Governor General yesterday was wonderful. I just danced with an Aboriginal group for a welcoming earlier this afternoon.
I think you have to be really passionate about the school, passionate about the purpose of this conference and the multiple conferences going on, especially with the diversity of people that you're meeting, because enthusiasm is what's going to drive them to want to stay and want to come back another year.
Le congrès est essentiel pour donner de l'oxygène à la vie intellectuelle du Canada. Donc, d'avoir plus de 70 associations qui se rencontrent à l'intérieur d'un congrès académique. Mais un congrès maintenant qui est beaucoup plus interdisciplinaire, qui est beaucoup plus international, qui est ouvert à la communauté. On a plusieurs événements qui sont gratuits, ouverts au public ici. Et lorsqu'on l'a vu à plusieurs reprises déjà cette semaine.
The Congress of the Humanities and Social Sciences is a real treasure in Canada. It's something that we can really be proud that we have this. It's a marvelous institution. It's something that makes our country a better place.
Brought significant life, color, and meaning to what we do here every day at the university.
It's something that I'm proud to share with the world, so it's really quite wonderful.
Both universities have had a great run at Congress. I think that they've been able to build on each of their strengths and address some of our challenges as well to make this a successful event. So overall, I hope that they walk away understanding that Waterloo is the best of both worlds, of history, but then also of the future.